Hi, it's Nana. You are in the kitchen of Nana and Boo, and today Nana is going to bake a crustless lemon pie. So let's get going. Now, first you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Then you need to have a good pot, something like this right here, because you're going to put all your goodies in it and stir it up until it gets thick, and I'll show you how to do that. The recipe calls for 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1½ cups of water, 2 lemons, which we will zest and use all the juice. We will also need 2 tablespoons of butter and 4 eggs. The eggs, we are going to separate the yolk from the egg white. You do not want to get the white part of the lemon because that is bitter. Now here is the zest of 2 lemons, and we are going to get the juice from both of these lemons. I saw this little trick on TikTok. It works great. You just, to be able to get the juice from your lemons, you just press in and twist, and voila. Now you need to take your 4 eggs and you need to separate the yolk from the egg white. And this is how I do it. Everybody else has their own little thing, but pretty cool, right? Now we're going to take our sugar and pour it in our pot. Our flour, which was 2 tablespoons of flour, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1.5 cups of water. You need to add your lemon juice from your 2 lemons and all of the lemon zest. Make sure you get it all out there. That's delicious. After you add all your ingredients, put it on the stove top about at medium-high heat, and you're going to continuously stir until it starts to thicken. It took about 10 minutes for the mixture to come to a boil, but see how it's starting to stick to the whisk? You want to make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, now I'm going to take it off of the fire. Put it to the side. Turn that off. Now we are going to temper the egg yolks. And we're going to take about 1/4 cup of this mixture, and we're going to mix it in with the egg yolks. Let's see how that works. Now, after we have taken this hot pot off of the stove, we need to temper the eggs. Make sure that's cool. I'm going to mix these up. And about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup we're going to put into the egg yolks. And we got to stir, 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 stir. Little bit at a time. We don't want scrambled eggs. Gotta work fast. No scrambled eggs. Gordon Ramsay would be very upset with me. That should do it. Now, since this has been tempered, we are going to add this back, all of this, into the mixture. And I'm going to stir, make sure there's no mistakes. Pretty cool, isn't it? Make sure all that goodness is out of there. It's fun cooking, isn't it? There we go. We're just mixing it all up. Now we are going to put this back on the stove at medium-high and cook it just a little bit longer until it gets just a little bit thicker. Now, since it is nice and hot, we need to go ahead and add our butter and stir. As you can see, I put just a little bit of butter at the bottom of this pie dish. And now we're going to put all of the filling into this. Now, this recipe only makes one pie. Okay, after you get all the filling out, smooth it out a little bit. And we are going to put this to the side. It doesn't need to go in the ice box. We're just putting it to the side because now we're going to make the meringue. Of course, I have to try the filling. Oh my gosh, that is so lemony. It's delicious. Now to the second part of our recipe, which is making the meringue. We have our 4 egg whites and 6 tablespoons of sugar. We are going to beat these egg whites until they are a stiff peak. Here, isn't that nice? See how thick that is? Now we're going to add the sugar. 6 tablespoons of sugar. Put it in a little bit at a time. We have beautiful stiff peaks. Now we're going to add the meringue to the top of the pie filling. After we do that, we're going to put this pie in the preheated 350-degree oven until the top of the meringue turns golden brown. Now you just add the meringue to the pie filling. You want to take it all the way out. Make sure that you get to the edges. Make it pretty. If you want to try and make it fluffy, you can, by giving it little peaks. So there you go. See that? It gives you peaks. Kind of fun. And here is the crustless lemon meringue pie. I'm going to put it in the ice box for about an hour to 2 hours for it to fully chill. And then we will see how delicious this is. I'm going to put it in the preheated 350-degree oven until it gets nice and toasty. It's been 2 hours and the pie is nicely firmed. Pie is now firm from being in the ice box. You gotta forgive me, I don't have proper utensils. Remember, this is crustless. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Nice and fluffy. Looks delicious. Thank you for joining me in Nana and Boo's kitchen while I made a delicious lemon meringue pie with no crust. This is really good. Nana loves you.